Hi there, good morning, and welcome to the JeepSolid garage. So today, we are going to be working on Sasha's new car. And this video is sponsored by Engine Tech. I've used their rebuilt parts on my Project Jeep PJ over here. Turned out just great. And I'm also in the process of a stroker build. Really excited about that. So Engine Tech's website is listed in the description below. So as some of you know, a few weeks ago I introduced Soli to you. Soli, yes, that's what she decided to name it, right? Because it's blue. So Sasha got a new vehicle and I'm gonna teach her everything she needs to know about maintenance and taking care of your own vehicle. And today is lesson number 1 and a very good place to start, a good basic thing to do. You should actually tie your hair back, okay?
Okay.
So today we're actually gonna do an oil change on the XJ here, and that's a great place to start. When you're a new mechanic, just getting your hands dirty, kind of learning how to do your own repairs, which can save you thousands of dollars. Oil change is a great place to start because it's fairly simple and straightforward. You accomplish something, you get your hands dirty, it's just a great beginner step. And you're gonna hold it sideways and look at how full it is. Do you see a mark that says like full and add? So right there, you can't probably see it on camera, but it's add and safe. So we want it up in the safe zone, so it's okay right now. So engine oil goes bad. It gets old and dirty. So it gets dirty because of just the combustion of the engine and use and wearing of parts, but also the oil can break down and kind of lose its slipperiness. So they used to say every 3,000 miles change your oil, but now with conventional oils that last longer, you can go longer than that. Some vehicles will actually tell you when the oil needs to be changed. I don't believe this XJ does, but maybe you guys know. So because we're going to be crawling under the Jeep, let's chalk the wheels. So anytime you're crawling under the vehicle, chalk the wheels because we don't want it. You know, if it rolled on us, it could crush you and hurt you. So safety first. So grab a piece of cardboard and slide it underneath right where the oil pan is. This is just to catch any little drips. And our oil catch pan. So this is the oil drain plug right here. So I'm gonna have you loosen this and then take it off. And so let's see if this, this 5/8 socket fits really nice. You have to make sure your socket fits tight. If it flops around a lot, you can end up stripping it, and that's bad news. You don't want to round this off. So let me get you a wrench here and undo this. When you're undoing it, I'm going to want you to actually just break it loose and get it to where you can do it with your fingers. Then I'm going to have you I push in with this one finger and unscrew it with the other two, kind of pushing in on it, and when I feel it's all the way released, then you just pop it off and all the oil spills out, okay? Here's one of my favorite socket wrenches. Yeah, that's tightened, so you flip that. That's loosened. Go like that to get more leverage. That's a really cool socket wrench. Safety glasses. Okay, go ahead and break it loose. And then when you pop it out, or when it's loose, just pop it all the way out and let it drain.
Take the whole thing out?
Yeah. There you go. Good job. What do you think of that?
That's so weird.
That's your engine oil drainer now. So we'll just let that drain until it stops. So you know what the oil does, right? It lubricates all the parts of the engine, all the moving parts. Because there's a lot of metal on metal parts that are moving, and they have to have like a slick layer of oil between them so they don't break each other down and cause damage to those parts.
Yeah.
I really like this drip pan because we can angle it over like this, and we can go ahead and take the filter off. So now the filter is right down here. There it is right there. They have a black one on. So as the oil is being pumped through the engine, through all the crucial parts of the engine, the filter just filters out debris and dirt and stuff to keep the oil clean. So we got to change the filter as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you use this style oil filter wrench. And I really like this style. There's another style called a strap style, which actually I don't like as well. I have never run into a filter that I can't get off with these. where strap wrenches, there are some that don't work very well. So this big black thing right here, that's the filter. So you're gonna, it just spins off, so righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You're gonna take that wrench, grab a hold of it, and spin it so the top goes to the right. Grab onto it tight, pinch it, and try to spin it towards the engine. There you go. So it should just spin off by hand now, and it's gonna drip. So see the oil coming out? So when you pull it all the way off, just kind of tip it up like a glass, and it's gonna have drippy oil in it. Perfect. Now one thing to pay particularly close attention to is, see how there's this rubber gasket on here? You want to make sure that that comes off with the filter, because it can be stuck to the engine. So here, go ahead and peel that up. All right, it's not coming off easy. I was just going to show you for example, but just make sure that that rubber gasket is not left behind. Yeah, so there's a little shelf right there. Tip it upside down and set it right on that oil pan shelf. Super handy. So what I want you to do is get a little bit of oil, get a little bit of oil on your finger, and then we're going to put some oil on this rubber gasket right here, and that also helps prevent it from fusing to the engine. Okay?
Okay.
So you just need a little coating on there. It doesn't have to be a ton. All right, now let's put that new filter on.
This time I'm going to go left.
Right back where it was. Now there's a trick to doing the filter, so go ahead and start putting it on there.
Oh, this is so slippery.
And you'll feel how it threads on nicely. So you're going to end up threading it on until you feel it stop, until you feel some gentle resistance. Then we're going to do it about another 3/4 of a turn just to tighten it up. Just trying to get 2 hands on it, tight but not too tight, about 3/4 of a turn. That's probably the hardest part.
So we have to put that little screw thing in before we put the oil in?
The oil plug. Very good. Smart girl. A lot of people make that mistake. They end up adding oil before they put that plug in, and they end up with a tub of oil on their garage floor. Very important. Put the plug back in. Yeah, so kind of wipe it off a little bit. Get it nice and clean, and we'll put it back in. So yeah, even though it's dripping a little bit, go ahead and put the plug in. And then when you're done, we'll wipe it off. And because you have the plug in, we can get the drip pan out of the way. So you don't want to over tighten it, okay?
Well, that's good enough then.
Yeah, you want it just snug. So we're actually going to torque it to 20 foot-pounds.
What's a foot-pound?
A foot-pound is a unit of measurement of like tightness of bolts and stuff. Take the cap off, just set that out of the way somewhere, put your filter in there. Now we're gonna add about 5 quarts, even though the engine takes about 6 quarts, we're gonna add about 5 because you don't wanna overfill it. We'll add 5, start the engine, because the oil filter is empty, and because we drained some of the oil galleries are empty, so we need to just kind of get oil through it, and then we'll double check the level. All right, so filter's on. Plug is in, we've double checked it, we've added oil, 5 quarts. Now we can start it to get that oil through all those essential parts, and then we'll double check the level and top it off.
Okay.
So now go ahead and check the oil level, make sure it's in that safe zone on the dipstick. We need to add some? Yeah, we'll add about 1/2 quart. So there we go, your first project. Good job, how was it?
It was really fun.
So that's her very first project on her car. Super exciting to get started with that. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the series, I'll link it up here. I guess I'll cover my face. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day.
You didn't land it on